Every night the night gardener came to town, and by morning the whole place was beautiful. No one knew who he was or where he came from, only that his gifts kept coming. But when a curious girl named Elara sneaks out to find him, she uncovers the truth behind the night gardener's magic. Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a little girl who lived all by herself in a tiny house on the edge of a big town. Now Elara wasn't your typical young girl. She didn't spend her days playing hopscotch or skipping rope. Instead, she liked to draw pictures of faraway places, people and animals that she'd never seen, and gardens filled with flowers that bloomed in every color imaginable. You see, Elara had never been very good at making friends, so instead of playing outside, she spent most of her time poring over books about faraway lands and magical creatures. She would daydream for hours, imagining what it would be like to live in a castle, to fly on the back of a giant bird, or to travel to a faraway land where flowers grew in every color imaginable. One day, while walking through the town, she heard people talking about something incredible. Someone had been coming to town every single night, and by morning the whole place was beautiful. People would wake up to find flowers blooming in every color imaginable, trees laden with ripe fruit and vegetables, and even fountains made of pure gold. It was as if an angel had come down from the heavens to bless the town. Everyone was overjoyed, except for Elara. All she could think about was how wonderful it would be to see this mysterious gardener for herself. So that night, while everyone else was fast asleep, Elara crept out of her house and into the darkness. She walked past sleeping dogs and the occasional owl, and finally she saw him. There in the distance was the night gardener. He was tall and thin, with long white hair and a flowing beard. And as he walked, flowers sprouted from the ground beneath him, and trees sprang up around him like magic. Elara wanted to call out to him, but she was so mesmerized by his otherworldly presence that she couldn't make a sound. The night gardener seemed to sense her gaze upon him, and he turned around. For a moment, their eyes met, and Elara felt a strange connection between them. Then, with a gentle smile, the night gardener disappeared into the forest. Determined to uncover the truth, Alaric followed him into the woods, deeper and deeper, until they reached a clearing. In the middle of the clearing stood a magnificent tree. Its branches were laden with colorful flowers, and its leaves sparkled with an otherworldly glow. As Elara approached, she could feel the tree's energy pulsing all around her. Suddenly, the tree shimmered, and the night gardener appeared before her once more. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. The night gardener turned to her and smiled. "I am the night gardener," he said, his voice like the rustling of leaves. "And you, little one, have a gift." Before Elara could respond, the night gardener placed a hand on the tree, and it burst into bloom, showering them both in petals. When the petals settled, Elara found herself surrounded by flowers unlike any she had ever seen before. They were soft and velvety to the touch, and glowed with a gentle light. Then the night gardener turned to her and said, "You have the power to bring beauty into the world, Elara, but you must believe in yourself." With that, he disappeared, leaving Elara alone in the clearing. Confused but determined, she took a deep breath and closed her eyes. When she opened them again, she saw that the flowers in her hands were glowing brighter than ever. She reached out and touched the tree, and suddenly flowers began to sprout all around her. Overjoyed, Elara ran back to town, eager to share her newfound powers with everyone. As the sun rose, the townspeople gasped in amazement at the sight of Elara creating beauty in the world. From that day forward, Elara and the night gardener worked together to bring joy and wonder to the townspeople. And though they never uncovered the true extent of his powers, they knew that together they could make the world a more beautiful place. And that, dear viewers, is the end of our story. We hope you enjoyed joining Elara on her magical adventure. Remember, just like Elara, you have the power to bring beauty into the world. And who knows, maybe you'll even make a friend or two along the way. Thank you for watching.